Hi, everyone. My name is Giselle Kowalski, and I am the podcast producer here at Texas State University. You're listening to Try TXST, and maybe you're also watching Try TXST here on YouTube. And I'm here with Mary. Mary, what's up?
Hi, what's up?
How are you today?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Excited to be here.
I'm glad that you're here. I met you a couple weeks ago, and you work at the Outdoor Rec Center here in Sewell Park, which is part of the recreational center at Texas State, right?
Yeah, I work for Outdoor Rec. I'm a trip leader, Outdoor Center attendee, and then UCamp attendee, and then I also work our team building program. So kind of a lot of it around. The only thing I don't do is the climbing wall.
Okay, so you're a jack of all trades, but on the ground.
A little bit.
Not on the wall. Okay, awesome. No. So, okay, let's dive right into it. So what is the Outdoor Rec Center? How did you find it? Like, how did you even land this job?
Yeah, I started with Outdoor Rec through trip leading. So I've been a trip leader I'm coming up on my third year. And then I started working at the Outdoor Center a little bit last year, and it's been really fun. It's been fun to learn about it and learn about all of our gear. But yeah, it's like a one-stop shop for outdoor recreation and stuff, like for gear and stuff.
Yeah, so for people who do not know, whether they be freshmen or even alumni, how can anyone just come up to the rec?
Yeah, we're set in Sewell right along the river. If you're a faculty, staff, alumni, or a student, you have full access to rent any outdoor gear you might need to get outside and have fun. It's really cool. It's a super cool deal, especially if you don't have your own outdoor rec equipment, like in the dorms or in your apartment. There's a lot of stuff that you need to get outside. And it's one of the most intimidating things about getting outside. So This kind of helps bridge that gap.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, I was on a paddleboard kick this past summer, and getting a paddleboard is quite expensive, but
Literally.
The fees at the Outdoor Rec Center are super affordable. Can you talk about that a little bit?
It's awesome. It's probably the most underground thing at Texas State. I think way more people need to know about it, so I'm so happy we're here. For 2 hours on a paddleboard, it's just $10. And I think during the summer before noon, it's half off. So if you come out at like 11:59, you could paddle for 2 hours for $5. Like, it's so cheap. It's so cool. And that's not even camping equipment. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah. See, I didn't even know that there was the before noon situation, because I showed up at like 1 p.m. and it was still $10.
Yeah, girl.
And I'm alumni and I'm staff. So it's like, this is still available to you post-grad. Like, we're talking about equipment right now, both like on the river, and then you also mentioned camping. Out of all that kind of equipment, is there something that like people don't know about that's your favorite piece of equipment?
We get a lot of river stuff just because like this is the only college campus in Texas on a river. Like, of course, we're going to kind of gear towards that. So we get a lot of river, kayaks, canoes, paddleboards. But I love it when people come and get camping gear, because you're there and you're like, where are you going? And you get to learn about their trip. And when they come back, you get to see how it went. Maybe they were rained on. Maybe there was a cool like view that they got to see. And it's really nice to like kind of proxy be on these trips with them. So that's really nice. I love it when people come and get camping gear from us.
Yeah. So I'm not much of a camper, but I am very open to doing so.
Nice.
But you were talking about how you've led a bunch of trips. And what are these trips called? Are they called like adventures or?
Yeah. So I work with the adventure trip program. Okay. So you can sign up to come on a trip. We have like Explore and Hikes, which is just a hiking day trip. We take you all across Texas, and the transportation is included. And then we have backpacking trips, backpacking gear included, transportation included, all of the permits for the campsites are included. So like, and then we also have camping trips, kayaking, canoeing. We do anything and everything outdoors. It's really awesome. And students just sign up, maybe pay a little fee, and everything that you need is provided. You can just sit back, relax, and enjoy nature. It's super cool. And if like for people like you who aren't as outdoorsy, or like maybe they want to try it, this is like the most accessible it's ever going to be.
I feel like when it comes to outdoorsy things, when you number one, like me, you don't know how to set a tent up, and you're worried about that. Knowing that you guys provide all of that and you can teach it makes it so much more approachable.
Yeah.
And you were just talking before we started rolling that you went on a trip and you just got back. What was that trip?
Yeah, this was our first trip of the season was this morning. It was a freshman trail mixer. So we're doing this new thing for freshmen this year that I'm really excited about. It's free for all freshmen. You just register on Bobcat Hub and you show up. We take you on a little adventure. Today was Spring Lake. It's really cool for freshmen because they don't know about all of these places in San Marcos that are like super accessible to them to get outdoors. So that was really fun. We all had a great time. It was really cool. We have another freshman trail mixer next weekend after this one to go to North Padre, and we're going to have a beach day, and it's free for freshmen. Like,
wow.
It's sick.
Whoa.
We have a bunch of stuff this year that's super free for freshmen, trying to get them outside, show them around this place that they haven't been before. College is new. You can make a bunch of new friends. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, today was our first one.
Yeah, I feel like this really changes your full college experience completely. Yeah. If I would have known about this, when did you like start doing these trips? Were you a freshman when you discovered it?
Yes. So there are programs like this, I think, in most colleges in Texas. And my brother worked for one in where he went to college, so I knew about it from him. And so I came to Texas State, came on a couple of trips. I went on 2 long break trips that we provide. So we go on longer like spring break and Thanksgiving break trips. So if you don't have any plans for Thanksgiving and if that's not your vibe, come on a trip with us. It's super cool and life-changing. But yeah, those were my first trips as freshmen. And then they told me to apply, and I did, and now we're here.
So that was one of my next questions, is that do you have a favorite memory from doing any of these? Or like, is there a trip that stands out in your mind? It doesn't have to be the full trip, or just like a specific thing that happened that you're like, chills.
I feel like on every trip there's a moment like that. Like when you're outdoors and like you're facilitating this kind of cool, all immersive experience for other people, you get to, not only do I have those moments like in the outdoors, like it's just so beautiful and magnificent, and I'm so privileged to be out there. Watching other people have that moment is just amazing. It's so cool. It's especially really cool when people like aren't very outdoorsy and they're out here doing this. It's amazing to see them like that part of their brain click on and realize like, oh, I should do this for the rest of my life. And it's amazing to watch. But like to get specific, this past like spring break, I led a trip, like a long spring break trip. There was a big road trip and I was with my boss, Megan Wagner. Hi. And I'm a wildlife bio major, and I'm kind of novice at identifying things in like wildlife, and I kind of know how to behave respectfully towards it all. And on these trips, you get to learn how to behave respectfully in these outdoor areas as well. But she is a little bit more scared of wildlife, and it was on our last night camping for like 5 days straight, and there was a little rustling in the grass in the Davis Mountains, and she was like, Mary. And I was like, what? And with the tone of her voice, I was like, okay, this is serious. And like, we're taking care of, like, I think we had 12 kids with us. Like, we're in charge. We have to keep them safe. And so with that tone, I was like, oh, something's real happening. And we're kind of in like mountain lion country. I didn't think that there's no reason they would be near a campsite. They don't like humans. We're annoying. We're loud.
Right.
Right. But she was just very scared. And I came over and she grabbed my hand and she was like, what is that? And I saw rustling grass and that, like, my heart was beating. I was like, oh my gosh, what if it is a mountain lion? What do we do? And it was a javelina. It was a pig. She was so scared. It was so funny.
Yeah, it was just one of those moments where you're like, oh wait, it's not that serious.
Literally.
That's awesome.
Trauma bonded.
Really, yeah, literally trauma until it's literally totally fine. That's funny.
So funny.
I can't imagine that. See, that's one of those things with camping, is that I hear one thing and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not behind walls and I'm scared. But I mean, you had it all under control. So I'm glad that went that way for you.
We'll keep them safe. We got it.
Yeah.
We'll take care of it.
That kind of brings me to, like, has anything unexpected happened to you while you're on the trails that has taught you a little bit about leadership?
Oh, 1,000 times before. Being a trip leader is like such an immersive learning experience, because it's a long training process because our bosses need to know that we'll be okay in these type of situations. But like even in my freshman year, like when I wasn't a trip leader, we were backpacking in Big Bend during Thanksgiving, and we were at the highest elevation that we were going to be that trip. It was like we worked really hard and we're here and we made it. And then we started getting a little cold, and a like blizzard came in that we had not expected. It was not in any of our plans. Like it was kind of a roll of the dice event. The weather's very unpredictable, but that's why we love the outdoors. And we woke up in like this beautiful winter wonderland. But I don't think anybody slept at all that night.
Yeah.
It was an adventure. It was kind of type 2 fun, but I loved it. It was so pretty when we woke up. But if you've ever been camping, you know that waking up is the hardest part. You're in that sleeping bag. It's early in the morning. You're not used to waking up this early, and just like, and then it's cold everywhere around you. But my leaders woke up. We all got started working, and I was like, okay, let's go. And I found that like having a good attitude in that moment was extremely contagious. We all broke down camp super fast. We all helped each other out and like kind of took initiative, did our part. Some people were like really cold, and so we would like help them out and break down their tent for them and all just be a team. So I don't know. I wasn't even a leader like on the job then, but even then, like if you're not a trip leader on these trips, you have so many opportunities to positively affect the group and like have that kind of community bond and lead by example in that type of way. But yeah.
So when it comes to the outdoor rec and all that you've learned, how has that shaped like your Texas State experience?
Oh my gosh. It's like made it. Like I love outdoor rec. I'm doing it all the time. It's like given me such a strong community. Like my roommates are people I met through trip leading. They were my old colleagues, and they taught me how to be trip leaders. So now I live with them, and they're my roommates, and I love them. And then all of my like bestest friends are all trip leaders, and we're all like in this huge outdoor rec, getting outside kind of echo chamber, along with my major being kind of earthy or whatever. It's been really nice because like I don't know, I always knew I wanted to be outside for a majority of my time on this earth, so it's nice to like be able to start that here. I don't have to like wait for my career to start. I can do that here at Texas State. Like it's been really cool.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that also made me come here as a student was that it is so natureful. Like no matter where you look, there is a beautiful tree, there's a literal river running through campus. Like there's never what is the word I'm looking for? There's never a lack of opportunities to be outside here. Like you don't have to go very far.
It's so accessible. It's so accessible.
So we're talking about how like you've gotten to experience all of this while you're here. How are you going to do this kind of experience past Texas State? Like where is this going to take you?
I graduate next spring, so I've been thinking about this a lot. I don't know. I think I'm going to like stay in San Marcos for a while, but the next like career thing that's going on, I feel like I want to be like a river rafting guide, like out in like Whitewater, somewhere outside of Texas, somewhere like probably less urban, more wild. But San Marcos is honestly the best example of like a functional relationship between urban life and nature. Like the city does so much to like protect our wildlife and natural resources, so I love that. But like getting more kind of in the backcountry and becoming a little river guide would be cool. And then like my master's, because why not?
What is it like for you seeing someone doing like what we're saying, something like this for the first time, whether it be paddleboarding? What is that feeling for you? And like, do you have any like memories looking back on that?
It is the biggest like feeling I get is like just giddy. I'm so excited for them to like try and fail and try again and maybe even fail again. But it's like, one is kind of funny. Like I took one of my best friends, Hugo, on one of our backpacking trips, and we had just hiked like 5 miles, and watching him try to set up a tent after 5 miles of a really heavy pack on was hilarious. So sometimes it can be funny. But most of the time I'm just so excited to watch them realize like, oh, I can do this. Oh, it's not that hard. And like, it's kind of like riding a bike. Once you figure out how to work a camp stove or set up a tent, you're set for life. So it's really rewarding giving people that kind of endless knowledge and reassurance that they could do these things. It's really cool to see.
What advice do you have to someone who's, like what we're saying, is nervous about doing all these things or like coming to the outdoor rec and renting equipment out? What would you tell them?
I would say everybody starting out in outdoorsy type stuff feels the same thing you feel. You're kind of nervous. You don't know if this is for you. Before college, I didn't feel like very outdoorsy, and like getting into this job, I've like had to fight imposter syndrome extremely. For me, beginning, like gear was the most intimidating thing. I don't know what I need out there. I don't know like if it'll be unsafe or if I'm doing it the right way. Biggest thing, there's no one right way to be outside. I thought there was, there isn't. You can sit down on the paddleboard. You can stand up. You can go camping and not bring like the best amazing tent. You can go camping and just have a sleeping bag. And you know what? If you survive, you camped successfully. That's kind of morbid, but like there's like so many ways to do it, and like it can be a little bit more difficult, but that's kind of part of the fun, is challenging yourself in that way. And like with the outdoor center, that gear kind of isn't as intimidating. You have these resources, also the internet, you can look it up. But like there's no one right way to do it. I have some friends who like went to a national park and like tried to go backpacking, and I would say that they went the more challenging route, but they still did it.
Yeah.
Like at least they're getting outside. So like don't think that there's one right way. There's 1,000 ways you can be an outdoorsman, and the point is that you're trying. So try, please.
Yeah. Try it at Texas State. Try it at Texas State first.
Yeah.
And then there's also people like you that are able to actually help and teach and guide.
Yeah.
Like this is why we have these resources. Like it's people like you who make the community happen.
Aww.
So you're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks.
So what do you think about the Outdoor Center is so special to make a community like this?
It's like so special because like we already have the river, which like connects, I'd like to think, all of Texas State students and just, or as many people who interact with the river as possible. But the Outdoor Center kind of creates this community in that it's there for you and it's never not going to be there for you. We want to get you outside. We want to get you sharpening these skills or even just trying it at all. Like the Outdoor Center is there for you to like make this easier, and our goal is just to get you outside and make you outdoorsmen, or like just enjoy it, because we have it. It's our like duty as humans to enjoy it. Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a beautiful answer. So for anybody that wants to learn more about the rec, where can they find it? How can they get involved?
Yes, you can look up Outdoor Rec Texas State, and it will take you to our website. You can look up Adventure Trip Program. Come on a trip. It's super fun. You can look up Outdoor Center. Anything on the Texas State website, like with outdoor, I'm pretty sure it'll lead you to this. And then you can also just check us out at Sewell. We're up there. There's a big sign. Pull up, ask any question you want. We'll be so excited to see you and talk to you. And then, just get outside, and you might like see our equipment floating on the river, and you'll be like, where'd you get that? And all that stuff.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'll definitely be coming to visit you one day, Mary. So look out for me. But
also the climbing wall at the Student Rec Center also counts as outdoor rec. So pull up, go climb a wall.
Multiple places that you can go to find the outdoor rec. Well, thank you, Mary. This has been a great conversation.
Yes, thank y'all.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Try Texas State. And thank you so much to Mary for coming on the podcast and talking to us all about the Outdoor Rec Center, the adventures, and the river. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and see you on the river.